out here for a wedding. One of my good friends just got married, and I ran into an ex-girlfriend of mine at the wedding, which was a little awkward at first, because first off, she looked great, but I noticed that her boobs were really huge, so I thought she had a boob job done, and I asked her about it, because I don't have a filter, and I was like, hey, did you get a boob job? She's like, no, I'm just wearing the new Victoria's Secret bra that makes your boobs look 2 cup sizes bigger. You're nodding your head. You know exactly which one I'm talking about. Fuck you. That's false advertising. That is horseshit. You cannot do it. She showed me the bra. There's like an inch of padding in there. You can't fucking do that. Stop nodding your head. It's not cool. That's fraud. Seriously, and you do it all the time. Can you imagine, ladies, if you go out with a guy, you see this big bulge in his pants, and you're all excited because you're a size queen, you take him home, out come the pants, and out drop 2 tube socks, you're going to be pissed. If he's hung like a fucking TikTok, you're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? I'm going to leave now. It's insane. Do you realize how much false advertising we have in this country? It's everywhere. Everywhere you look, watch commercials. That's all it is. They always put the disclaimer in these little tiny letters at the bottom of the screen, so you can't see that this shit doesn't actually exist. Like if you get the like anything for diet pills or weight loss or anything like that, it always says at the bottom, for best results, use diet and exercise. That means this shit doesn't work. They do it like if you look at the new computers. They'll show the computer doing this amazing like futuristic shit, and then at the bottom it says images are simulated. Yeah, because that shit doesn't happen. That's my favorite ones are for the drug companies. Everybody's talking about the drug companies, but they always come on and that really like loud, powerful, excited voice is, have you been having problems sleeping? This could be the answer to your problems. And then look really quick and this really may cause you to shit in your sleep. What the fuck? There's the one for depression, which is my favorite one. They sit there and say, have you been feeling depressed? Try our drug and you'll feel worlds better. Warning, may cause suicidal thoughts. I'd rather be depressed, fuckers. What the hell? And I'm dealing with it right now. I'm dealing with some of the worst false advertising. I got a new Ford Fusion recently, the hybrid. By the way, anybody here work for Ford? No, cool. Fuck Ford. Seriously, fuck Ford. If you meet anybody who works for Ford, just beat him over the head with a muffler. I'm not endorsing it, but if it happens, I'm not going to cry about it. Like, here's the thing. I bought the new Ford Fusion Hybrid because they advertise 47 miles per gallon, and I'm a comic, so we drive a lot, and I needed a new car, so I figured, hey, this would be a good thing to get. I noticed I wasn't getting that kind of mileage. I was getting 34 miles per gallon on the highway, which is what any car can do. So I called up the dealer. I was like, hey, I'm not getting the mileage you advertised. And they're like, well, how are you driving the car? Like a car. And so I'm doing the speed limit down the highway. I'm doing 70 on I-5. Oh, well, you need to drive it under optimal conditions. What are optimal conditions? And they run through a list. You need to be doing 62 miles per hour or less. You need to have the windows rolled up, the air conditioning turned off, and the stereo turned off, because I guess that has something to do with drag. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, how the fuck that... Nobody drives a car like that. Nobody in their right mind actually does anything like that in a car. So I call up customer service, and she's sitting there, she's like, no, you should be able to drive a car any way you want. You should be able to do the speed limit and get that kind of mileage. So I take it in the dealer. She tells me to take it in the dealer and get a fuel economy test done on it. And the dealer goes out, and some technician goes out. He gets 55 miles per gallon. And I called bullshit. I was like, there's no fucking way. How are you getting 55 miles per gallon? What he said was, every time the gas engine started to kick on, he let his foot off the accelerator so it went back into electric mode. That's cheating. You can't fucking do that. So the service manager takes it out, he gets the car, and he takes it out like a real driver, gets the same shit I do. He gets 36 miles per gallon. And I called the woman from customer service. I was like, hey, can you just admit that they're getting 36 miles per gallon? She's like, well, sir, they got 55 in electric mode. I didn't buy an electric car. I bought a hybrid. She's like, well, sir, it's working as advertised. No, that's not as advertised. I can tell you what, if I take a car to the top of a 10-mile-long hill and I put it in neutral and have somebody push the car down the hill, I'll get 1,000 miles per gallon. It doesn't count this fucking way. So yeah, fuck Ford.